I trained the person who later tried to get me fired. Someone shared this story with me, and it stuck because the betrayal didn't come from a boss. It came from someone she thought was a friend. When she joined the team, she looked completely overwhelmed, quiet and polite, the kind of person who apologized for asking questions. I remember feeling like that once, trying to prove I deserved to be there, so I stepped in. I showed her everything: how we handled projects, which shortcuts actually mattered, who really made decisions, the things no one had taught me when I started. I stayed late helping her fix mistakes, explained systems over and over, answered messages after work. She'd smile and say, "I don't know how I'd survive here without you." At the time, that felt good, like I was doing something right. We started working closely, same meetings, same deadlines, same pressure. I thought we were building a partnership, the kind where both people rise together. Then something small happened. In a meeting, she repeated one of my ideas, almost word for word. The manager nodded at her. I waited for her to say my name. She didn't. I told myself it didn't matter. We were a team. Maybe she just forgot. But it kept happening. So one afternoon, I mentioned it to her gently. Hey, that thing you said in the meeting, that was from the outline I sent, right? She laughed. Wait, what? No, that was just something I thought of. We've been working together so much, maybe we just think alike now. Her tone made me feel ridiculous for even asking. I apologized. Later that night, I replayed the conversation in my head, wondering if I'd imagined it. Maybe I was being overly sensitive. Maybe I just wanted more credit than I deserved. That doubt started creeping in. Then mistakes started appearing in my work. Small at first, a number slightly off, a file missing a section, nothing dramatic, just enough to make me question myself. I double checked everything. I stayed longer. I worked harder. And still, it kept happening. And every time she'd say things like, "Oh, I thought you updated that. Maybe the system didn't save it. You've been so busy lately. Are you okay?" The concern in her voice made me doubt myself even more. Maybe I was slipping. Maybe I was just tired. Then the performance review hit like a punch. My manager sat across from me and said, "We're concerned about your recent drop in quality." My stomach dropped. Drop in quality? I had never worked harder in my life. The example she showed me, I didn't recognize those versions of my own work. That's when fear turned into suspicion. Not anger, not yet. Just a quiet, heavy realization that something wasn't adding up. I went back through version histories, timestamps, edits, file changes. Every final edit happened after I had left for the day, by her. My chest tightened, my hands felt cold. It wasn't confusion, it wasn't an accident, it was strategy. Everything I had taught her, the systems, the tools, the access, had become a weapon. When I brought the evidence into the meeting, the room went silent. She didn't deny it. She didn't even look surprised. She just said calmly, "I needed to stand out somehow." Stand out? By pushing me down? The worst part wasn't the sabotage. It was realizing how many times she made me doubt myself before I saw it clearly. Every time she smiled, every time she acted concerned, every time I told myself I was overreacting. I wasn't losing confidence on my own, she was eroding it. That's when I learned something I wish I'd known earlier. Sometimes the person learning from you isn't trying to grow with you. She's trying to take your place. If this story felt familiar, there's another one you should hear next.